All right, guys. Today, the flavor of the day is going to be a little window action on the Honda Civic. The window's stuck down. Probably the motor. Could be the switch. I'll diagnose it and take a look at it. I'll try to take you guys along with me for the deal, but she's stuck open. Got a little tape in there. See what happens. It's warm today. First warm day we've had in a while. So I'm sweating my ass off already. Anyways, we'll get that started. Got to take the panel off to take a look and see. We'll put a little power to it, see what happens, and see if there's any power there also. And hopefully that should be it. Should be able to get it up. And that'll be it for today. Just a quick one. It might need to be replaced, but today we just want to get that window up for now. And that'll be it. I got a lot of work to do today. Hopefully I could record a bunch of it. This is on the phone to start it off right now. Got to do a little diagnosing on the BMW. Got to do, I believe, a coil on there. Got to change the thermostat housing. And then I got to do the SRT brakes on that car. So hopefully I can get all this done today because I also got daddy duties. Got to go and see my son's baseball game. So, all right, let's get started. I'll try to video some as I get going over there. All right, so we started with the simple stuff first, just to make sure. Check the fuses underneath. That was a no-go. Come in here using our pry tools. We'll go ahead and start over here. We go here, remove the cover, use my little pry tools, come in from up here, pop it out, comes right out. You got 2 screws all the way in here. One there, and then you got one here, down there. Once you get that, you'll pull it out, unclip all the clips, and we should have access to be able to get to the window regulator and motor. So I'll get back with that, all right? This is very simple, pretty quick, but I figured I'll do it. Like I said, I need to record everything and start getting these videos out, so we'll get it done. Okay, now, whenever you're doing door panels, you're always going to have little hidden ones, little hidden doors. This was right behind here. Goes right in here like this. You had to pry it out. Use a little screwdriver for it, and there were 2 screws here. So before you start pulling on stuff, to make sure you got everything that could be hidden. This should be the only 2 here. We're going to go ahead and pull and see. They should pop out. Sometimes you have a screw or screws sometimes behind here. But we're going to go in here and we're going to start prying. Got to get in there first, but I'll get the panel off. We're going to go in here. We're going to pry these out all the way around the door. Sometimes on the bottom of the door down here you can feel, and sometimes you have screws. This one does not have any. So check that out. I got to use both hands for this, so I'll take another shot when I have it off. Okay, so this is what you're left with, all right? You got to pull a little hard on these bad boys to pull the clips out. They all, they go into these things here. We use the panel tool, pop in. Sometimes some of them come out. Basic, simple stuff, not too bad, all right? Now you got to peel this water barrier back a little bit, and to have access to our regulator, see if we can put power to it. This is pretty dried up. I'm gonna have to put some butyl rubber onto this. I never seen white butyl, but that's what this is. And there's our window motor there. So let me peel some of this back so we can get access to what we gotta do here. All right, guys. Well, we pulled out the power probe, and we have to give it ground right here, and then you got to be very careful to reach in here with the power probe and not touch that when you give it power. Not ground it out. It's a little difficult to do with one hand, but I got the window down and I got the window back up. By reversing the legs, you get down and up. So you take it here, put it on this side, give it power on the right side, she goes down. Give it ground on this side, give it power, she goes up. So we know that the actual motor is fine. I'm going to clean up these terminals because they look a little crusty in there. So it might just be that it's corrosion somehow, because it's kind of weird to have both switches bad at the same time. Because when I give it power, it went up and down no problem, nice and quickly too, not even slow. So it might just be corrosion in these plugs here. So I'm going to hit this with a little bit of a one of my little cleaners to file it out, and my terminal file, whatever, and do that. And we'll be good to go. And hopefully it works, but at least we got the window up. So it may be that we need the switch, but I think it might be this corrosion in here. Because the fuse was good. What are the odds that both switches are bad? It's got to be corrosion in here, I'm thinking. So I'll clean that up, see what happens, and we'll get this window up. All right, so cleaned up the terminal, put a little dielectric grease in, put it back together, and still it's a no-go. So the switch must be bad. Ironically, both switches are bad, and the other side, on the passenger side, does the same thing. So both rear windows, I'm sure, are fine. It's just the switches, or the main switch in the front and the driver's armrest, and the switches back here are worn out. The front windows go up and down fine, but we'll tackle that at another time, changing that switch. I don't have the switches here, but we got the window up, which is what we wanted, to make sure we don't get any rain or anything in here. And that's it. So we'll call it done. Call it a good repair. And that's it. Minimal tools. It wasn't too hard. We're just going to put all this back up now. You know, the Hondas have the little tabs here, which is great to help hold the moisture barrier up. We'll put maybe a little bit of new butyl here to close it back up. Pop the panel back on, and I'll put it back together. We'll show a final picture of that. It's just the door panel going back together, and that's that, guys. Nice, simple, easy. All right, so we put it back up. We line this, pull this through, align this up here, drop it in, and just pop it. You catch the top first always. Catch the top first, and then you give it a little tap around, and they pop right in. All right, then you put your 2 screws back, your 2 screws here, your little vanity cover on the top here, and we are good to go. And that's it. That'll be a quick emergency repair to get a window motor up that's stuck. That's on any vehicle. Any vehicle will be the same exact procedure. All right, we're back. She's all back together, nice and easy, like nothing ever happened, right? And there you go. Like I said, again, this is a very simple procedure to do on basically any car that has a stuck window and you need an emergency, you got to get that window back up. Had the power not been good to the motor, then we would have had to loosen the regulator and pull it up by hand and then do it. Thank God we didn't have to do that, but that would be the other way. Because, you know, these things always happen with power windows, of course, when it's going to rain or something like that. So, that's that. Good to go. Catch you guys in the next one. All right, guys, so we're all done with this bad boy now. We're ready to pull it out. We're going to pull the BMW in and start working on that one. Got a lot of work orders today. So, this one is good to pull out for now. Windows up, ready to go. That'll be a nice, quick, little, easy video I figured I'd do for you guys. Like I said, it applies to every car. So, very easy to do and whatnot. So, we're going to pull this bad boy out. I'll pull the BMW in, and we'll start playing with that one and get that one done. That one's going to be a little more intriguing. Is that it? Is that the word I'm looking for? Anyways, that'll be better than this. Anyways, we'll get started with that. Let me pull this one out.